High School Insider's back for another week. Hockey's up first. I'm Bruce Lurch, alongside with Jim Clark, as always. Jim, we're right around the midpoint here, maybe a game or two past it, but good time to take stock of things. And we had a big week last week with 3 top 10 matchups in your polls on the boys' side of things.
Yeah, kind of a good day last Saturday, kind of take stock on where some of these teams stood. I went to the BCI Springfield Cathedral game, 1-1 tie, so neither team really was able to settle anything. Catholic Memorial came out with a big win against Malden Catholic, 3-2 coming back. Mike Stathopoulos scoring his second goal of the game in the third period. So a huge win for the Knights there. And then the third game, the game that you were at, Austin Prep, Arlington Catholic, the big storyline going in was Dan Shine going for his 500th career victory. Austin Prep with the big comeback in the third period denied that, a 3-2 win, so they're kind of riding their ship a little bit. I believe they've won 5 straight after a little bit of a rough start for them. A couple teams kind of creeping into the conversation, and I'm looking at Burlington, big 2-0 win against Reading on Monday, and also Duxbury, which has won 8 in a row after a rough start. They had a great win against Hingham yesterday, and so they're kind of creeping into the conversation a little bit as well.
I stuck around after the girls' game. I was at to see that game. Matt Murphy, 2 goals in the first minute and a half of the third period to spark that Duxbury comeback hat trick for him as well. Jim, over on the girls' side, kind of taking stock of things in the polls and finally feeling a little bit comfortable about how the girls' standings are set up here. I did get to see Duxbury play Beverly Danvers in a big top 10 matchup on Monday as well. They played to a tie, 2-2 tie. Duxbury with a big comeback in the third period. Gee, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? To salvage that tie. Beverly Danvers team a lot people don't really know about. They're for real, folks. Let me tell you, they're an excellent team from top to bottom. So keep an eye out for them. Division 2. Not much change in our polls all season long, but I got one team I want you guys to keep an eye out for the second half of the season. That's Fontbonne. It's a perennial power. They're sub 500 right now, but they're starting to get hot. Keep an eye out for them in the second half. Now it's time for basketball with the great Danny Ventura.
Thanks a lot, guys. Welcome to another week of the basketball version of the Insiders. I start with the game I went to last night, Cardinal Spellman St. Mary's down at Cardinal Spellman. Very, very tough place to play. It's like a matchbox environment in there, and certainly Ryan Roach lit it up last night, one of the premier point guards in the state, headed to Stonehill, and he showed last night why. 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists as Cardinal Spellman virtually led from start to finish in a 62-45 victory over St. Mary's. Roach had plenty of help from Rory Donovan, who, unlike Ryan, is not going to be playing basketball to the next level, but he's going to be playing football at UNH. However, he showed last night that, he is no stranger to the hardwoods. 15 points, including a terrific dunk late in the first half, which set the place wild, as well it should have. It was a fantastic dunk. Staying in the Catholic theme, if you want to go to a big game Friday night, rematch, Catholic Memorial traveling up to St. John's Prep. The Knights prevailed in their first meeting at home. This one should be a lot tougher. St. John's Prep, very, very tough on their home turf. And basically, for them to have any shot at the league title, they have to win this game. A CM victory puts them pretty much in the driver's seat in the Catholic Conference. One team is trying to figure out who the power of the Middlesex League was. Well, Watertown made a statement Friday night with a very impressive 43-31 victory over Woburn. It was a little bit of old and the new there. New being freshman Shannon Murphy, who was fantastic, did it on both ends of the floor, finished with a double-double. And you've got the Capola girls, Gianna and Gabby, standout point guard, ran the show nicely. Gianna stepped up, had a couple big shots in that game. Watertown certainly made an argument for being the best team in the league. Friday night, another rematch on tap. Newton North traveling to #1 Braintree. Teams met early in the year. Braintree got up a big lead and held off Newton North. That's it for the Insiders. We'll see you next week here with hockey and basketball at its finest.